Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Adventures of Equinox, a Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. It is session 55. Wah, ba, ba, ba. Everyone gets a point of inspiration. If you need a break, just say it and we'll take one. Let's go ahead and take that group pick. Y'all ready for group picks? Banana. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Oh, we should do like a see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil vibe. Kevin
We
started.
should.
And then whatever other types of evil you all want to represent, that's up to you. Group picks. It will mess up every time. I guarantee it. 55. Alive and 55. Okay, here we go. So, let's talk about the last. Oh, wait, no. Okay, cool. Yes. Bryce, roll a D100 for me.
Okay.
Are you going to roll it on the screen or are you going to roll it on the dice?
I'm going to do it on the screen because we keep talking about how awful it is, and I'm just going to keep doing it. $37.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fantastic. So, here we are. Yep. Got all that. Okay. Last time we played, the party ventured out from the Dwarven Valley, close to one another in the midst of a blizzard. After the blizzard faded and you all made it to the base of the mountain, you began to search for the base camp that had been left behind by Garrett Vellerin. And it took you a solid 8 hours to do so. Before you found it, you did find 2 dead, frozen, decapitated bodies that seemed to be unrelated to the base camp you were searching for. You all checked out the bodies, which seemed to have been preserved here for over a year at least, grabbed their frozen bags, and went back to searching. Finally, finding the base camp around 10 p.m. that night. Hold on, I need to clear my throat pretty aggressively. I'm wheezing. Okay, everyone here still here. Great, we're doing good. So, yes, the base camp consisted of 2 tents, an overturned sled, and 5 very hungry and cold sled dogs, as well as 2 crates. One of the crates had seemingly been ripped open by the dogs and its contents consumed. The other crate was still full, out of their reach. Skywatcher used his powers to speak to the dogs and found them to have been there for a couple of 10 days at least, it seems. They were... I'm gonna do this. They were, like I said, hungry and cold. Equinox investigated the rest of the camp, but found nothing of use necessarily. You all fed the dogs some good berries and invited them back to Drea's hidey hole. You all arrived there around 11 p.m. This was like a little spot that Drea explained as kind of like, if I'm too far out from town and it's like there's no way I can make it back tonight, I will sleep here. And a rock was pushed aside, and it was essentially just kind of like a 30-foot deep, 10-foot tall cave that they had sort of cleaned up and put a barrier in front of for the sake of, like, you know, keeping it sort of hidden and safe. As well as dry, and because they can move that stone back, it can be warmed up with a fire. So, you all arrived there around 11 p.m., and 4chan, Glanduel, and Thistle painstakingly set up an alarm around the axe beaks while the rest of the group sort of warmed up the space and got warmed up themselves. Equinox worked together to thaw out the bags that you all had found earlier in the day and uncovered within them some basic survival gear and two books. One was a spell book that Glenduil gleefully looked over, and the other was a journal that had seen far better days. Thistle and Jasper worked together to look over the journal and found it to have belonged to a human wizard botanist by the name of Janth Alawar, who had come to the Dale to study plants years ago and had a great passion, near obsession, with the subject. The journal mentioned Janth's bag of plant samples. They're sort of like over the chest fanny pack situation, and implied that, you all put together that this trip sort of spelled out his doom. Um, Together, the group put their heads together. Shouldn't have said that twice. Together, you all concluded that it was likely the spirit of Janth, tied to this bag of plant samples, had possessed Trex the Kobold and now seemingly moved on to Oris, the speaker of Tourmaline. It was curious it was a curious and exciting revelation, and finally offered an explanation for the odd behaviors of both Trex and the speaker that had been seen through both personal experience as well as the scrying glass at the Elven Temple. Nearly exhausted from the day's events, the group slumbered. Glanduel finished his meditation well before the group woke up and spent some time connecting with his legendary blades, coming to the revelation about having a revelation about the nature of these arcane blades and a seeming hunger for arcane power that could be explored in the future. Before the group could complete their rest, the alarms set by Glanduil and Thistle went off, and the two of them woke up with a start, finding that their axe beaks were under attack. The rest of the group was woken up and quickly worked together to take out these foul creatures that had managed to nearly kill one of the axe beaks, and after healing the birds a bit and letting them feast upon the monstrous creatures' bodies, Equinox completed their rest. How do I keep losing track? I need to make this bigger for my old eyes. These eyes are tired. 1 second. Doot. V. Okay, here we go. Oh, geez. Work together to take out the far creatures. Managed to kill. Yep. Letting them feast upon the monstrous creatures, Equinox completed their rest and started their day. Deciding it would be safest for the axe beaks, you all convinced them to stay and rest inside of Drea's hidey hole with Clay and Yugo, and you all then departed from this place. You made it up to the base of Kelvin's Cairn and began your trek up the mountain, with Drea taking the lead. And as we resume, it is currently the 14th of Uktar in the year 1489. You all have been hiking for about an hour, and at this point, it's about 11 a.m. You have encountered a group of goats. And here we are. The howling wind, blowing snow, and slippery ice has made this climb treacherous so far. Ahead of you, you see 7 mountain goats perched on a large rock formation around which you must navigate. There are 6 sort of normal-sized mountain goats and 1 giant mountain goat. You guys are about 50 feet off from them. They are bleating a little bit, as goats are wont to do. What do you do, adventurers?
Do they notice
Would I
us?
know that these are easy to spook, or do they hold their ground?
Ooh. I,
Having lived in a different mountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we could just make this either a history check using wisdom or a animal handling check. I would let you.
Animal handling's really good,
Great, go for that.
especially when I get a nat 20.
Wow.
Nice.
So 23.
Fantastic.
Nice.
You know that generally, uh, goats will get hostile if they interpret what you're doing as being hostile. And as far as scaring them off goes, that could be interpreted as hostility and make them sort of turn against you. But, they can also be distracted by food or just kind of be indifferent. And I'd say with your nat 20, you also know there's a member of your party that could talk to animals. Should you wish to go that path.
Is it currently blizzarding?
No, it's not, but I need someone to roll me a d20.
Okay. I'll do it.
Teacher, do we have homework?
I just want to know. I rolled a 2, baby.
You rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, the winds are starting to pick up.
Oh, no.
Seems like a blizzard is incoming.
Well, shit. This is the absolute worst time to have a blizzard.
Well, hey. Okay, I will blow my inspiration immediately. The winds of fate are howling. I got a 4.
You got a 4?
Yeah.
Great. The blizzard counts now at a 4, but you're good for an hour.
Cool. I'm not gonna need that.
What do you do?
I could summon us a large goat, and perhaps that goat could talk to these goats.
I mean, I can talk to the goats if we need to, guys.
Oh.
You want me to ask them to join us, get out of the way? Maybe ask that one how it got so big. Like, that's a big ass goat.
Well, I'm not.
Things big.
I'm not good at climbing, so if I could hitch a ride, that would be ideal for me. Unless Fortune, unless you want to carry me, I could just hang out on your back. Otherwise, this is about to be real difficult.
I imagine these goats are excellent at traversing this mountain. It could be
Yeah, that's a good idea.
beneficial mounts.
Much better than me. Skywatcher or Thistle, can either one of you guys maybe? Oh, could you guys tag team them? Maybe maybe not good cop bad cop, but I don't know how you talk to animals.
So I'm a lynx right now, FYI.
Okay.
So yeah, Jasper, I got it.
Sweet.
Let me take care of this, and I'll go ahead and cast Speak with Animals.
You utter an incantation. Move. Wait, let me look at this. Let me look at this. Yes. Are you? I wish this was correct. 1 second. What am I looking for? Apologies. D&D. Do you happen to have the spell pulled up?
I do.
Spells. What school is this?
Ooh, I didn't have that part pulled up. I just have a list of my spells and like the descriptions copied and pasted.
Divination?
Divination.
Sure is.
Great. Oh, jeez.
All the speak with spells are different schools. This one's divination. Speak with plants
Each one is a different
transmutation.
school.
Yeah,
How weird.
and dead is necromancy.
I mean,
Cool.
that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, totally.
I guess this might have been a gaffe on my part. I am seeing that this is only on the spell list for Bard, Druid. Oh, but you have the ritual. Wait, you have the ritual caster feat.
Yes.
I think that's normally restricted to a class, but I don't know. It seems fitting, especially because you're Fae. I'm gonna say this is fine.
We have
Um,
speak with animals, and we put some sort of shorthand abbreviation. I forget what it is. Magic Initiate, I think is how I got it.
Oh, okay. There we go. All right. So this isn't a ritual. This is from your Magic Initiate. Very smart. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. I love it. Yes, you call upon this new power within you that you got, mere days ago with this confidence of like, I think I could talk to these guys. And uttering an incantation and moving your fingers through the air, you cross this threshold, and it goes from hearing bleats to like, what are they doing? I don't know. They're just kind of looking at us. Seems like they're talking to each other. Like, you can just all of a sudden understand these goats. And for the next 10 minutes, you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Knowing that, their limitations are the lives that they've lived, right? What do you say to them?
How are you fine goats doing this afternoon?
Oh, they all kind of like, I feel like there's a look of pass over them, a few of them of surprise, but the big one doesn't seem super surprised. And he's like, I've seen this before. Magics. And all the goats are like, oh. And the biggest one sort of speaks to you and says, we're doing okay. Mostly just sort of looking around for stuff to eat. What about, why are you here? Are you trying to fight us?
No. We're peaceful to the goats. But big fella, my friends and I are trying to get through this pass, and we're kind of in a hurry. Are you all by any chance headed up the same way through the pass that we are?
No, we're on the way down.
Well, I'll communicate. I'll let the group know. Goats aren't hostile. They're doing okay. A little bit skittish, but they're headed down. So maybe we should start thinking about what would a goat want? Like, how can we pay these goats off, guys?
They probably just want food.
Yeah, food.
Yeah, we just got like a whole crate full of rations down at the bottom of this mountain, so you can just break them off some of these.
Go.
Let's just chuck them some food.
Are you guys trying to get rides?
I'd like one. Also, maybe ask them if they know of anything we need to look out for on the mountain.
Yeah, they're coming down, so everything on the way back up that hopefully they'll carry us on, they just saw. So good point.
So what
Very cool. I'll start
This'll
just
say
breaking out the rations.
Well, goat, big fella.
Yes.
Is there any way we can get you to escort my friends and I back up the pass? You all know your way through there. You were just there. You know if there are any threats. We can protect you if there are any threats that maybe you had to run from or avoid on the way down. And your all's knowledge of the pass would really help us get through a lot faster. And we're prepared to give you some food, anything you all might want.
Guidance.
Ooh, yeah.
Excellent. So, I need you to roll me either a persuasion or animal handling check. The food will grant you advantage, and the guidance will be from Glanduel.
Let me see which of those is higher. I would imagine persuasion.
Yeah, I can't remember what your charisma versus wisdom situation is.
Ooh, actually, it's animal handling. Okay.
Heyo.
What did the
They were
what
just
did
listening to your
the guidance
proposition.
do?
Guidance adds a D4 to this roll.
D4. Thank you.
Then you mentioned food, and they perked up
Yeah.
like a dog seeing a squirrel.
That's a 15.
Big money on these goats.
Right?
I'm
Back.
gonna
Come
use
on,
the
guys.
We will take your food, and you may pass, but we do not wish to go up higher. We shall be no mount.
Fair. Is
They
there
seem-
anything you can warn us about along the way?
There are dangers at the tops. White fur, 2 legs.
All right, guys. So the goats say,
Oh, also, sometimes the snow falls. Watch out for that.
is there any warning?
Like a lot of it.
Is there any warning? Maybe a rumbling beforehand we can catch?
It usually happens when we're all bleating a lot. Bah, bah. They all just start bleating a little bit.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
It
Okay.
comes when we sing.
Guys. So the goats.
The threats with white fur and 2 legs, are they referring to Yetis or perhaps werewolf?
Oh, yeah.
Ask them if
big
they have
fella.
seen someone change form as a werefolk would.
Big fella. Can you tell me any more about these furry white folk? Describe them a little bit more. Have you seen them? Have you seen one creature transform into one of them, or has it always just been a furry white folk?
It's hard for me to talk when I'm so hungry, you know?
I hear you. Smart. All
So
right,
which
who
one
has,
do I get to ride?
Hey gang, who's got the rations? I'm getting strong armed by these damn goats.
Oh, so which one do I get to ride?
So bad news on that. The goats can't understand me talking to the group, right?
I'm going to say that if you don't want the goats to understand you when you're talking to them, they don't. Because it's like, I think to the rest of the group, like they're just hearing you baa at these goats and they're bawing back.
Sick.
So it's like you're speaking common to the group, but if you want to speak to the goats, you can.
So Jasper, bad news on that, man. They actually just want to keep going down the pass. They warned us about, these 2-legged white furry guys up top and avalanches, it sounds like, but they didn't really have a word for avalanche. They don't want to escort us or give anyone rides, so I don't know if we want to make them food or just let them go. But either way.
I kind of vote that if they're not going to take us, then we make them food.
Yep. Goat is delicious.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a reason to not kill them for meat if they're not going to serve a purpose getting us over the mountain. But maybe that's just me. And, being a ranger.
Trey is like, what the fuck? I mean, I will say, they have all got, some, decent pelts. We could use those horns, the meat is all there. But, yeah,
So,
that's, well said, Jasper.
Well said, Jasper. I agree.
Cow-blooded,
sure
I like it. Absolutely.
we may end up getting some rides and escorts out of this because I'll let them know. I'll let them know their options.
Okay.
So, what's up with that food?
Yeah. Everybody's really hungry. I get it. You're hungry. Your friends are hungry. We're hungry too. Funny thing about that is my friends and I look at you all as food. And right
Oh,
now, we've got these big weapons.
Oh,
We
about to pop
outnumber
off.
you. We look at you guys as food, but we'd love to not make you food. All we need is some rides up to the top. Back the way you came.
Guidance.
roll. Roll a intimidation check with guidance.
That's a 16 plus 0. Yeah, because I'm we.
And did you add your D4 to it?
I did.
Okay. Okay. So, the goat says, "So it's going to be like that," and sort of like does a sniff and
No.
plants 2 feet and like goes towards bucking and lowers his horns. We're gonna roll for initiative.
We kill some goats.
Well, that could have gone better.
That could have. I really thought we would
All right.
get some mounts out of this.
I feel like
Let's-
so in my experience with an intimidation check, you're rolling an opposed insight, and it's like rolling under your roll would mean that they would just do what you said, and rolling above it, I think, would mean they do something else. So in this
Absolutely.
case, you rolled a 16, and it's got a +1 on the old.
No, I'm
Wisdom.
having fun with it and love the whole thing. I just thought the roll would have gone more in my favor. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we're gonna get up this mountain on these goats.
Nah,
No,
Just
not
dice.
disputing
You
the
just rigged the
narrative.
roll.
Let's kill some goats. We're gonna have a lot of food.
All right. So
Absolutely.
am I gonna roll above a 5 this time? Let's find out.
I rolled really
Yeah.
well.
What
so
did
you're
everyone
gonna
get
roll
on
really well.
initiative?
I got a dirty 20.
I want to pin.
Let's remember the conversation about pelts we just had.
I love it. Dirty 20. 20 is Glenduil. Jasper. Go for it, 4chan.
15.
15 for 4chan. Thistle
14.
and Jasper.
22.
22
Yeah.
and Skywatcher.
Got a 10.
Did you use your Lynx dexterity? You can if
No.
that's higher, you can use that instead.
Didn't even think about that. Where did I just put that?
I think it's in the WhatsApp chat.
Oh yeah, I literally just had it a second ago. I guess it would be
Be plus
12.
3, so
then.
11
Or no,
12.
sorry. Yes, you're right. No, you're right.
Because what is your dex? 14 or 12?
Or wait, hold on.
As
mine's
as
14.
the Skywatcher. Okay, so Tilda's is
So it'd be
16.
plus-
So it
So
would
it'd
be
be plus one
30.
more. Yeah, so it'd be
So
okay.
11.
Yep.
Skywatcher. And then Skywatcher, could you roll another d20 for me for Goody's initiative? And Jasper, could you roll one for Drea?
Trey
Goody's got a
3.
7.
Goody got a 7. Hi. And Drea got a 6. And then okay. And that'll be Fortune, what's your initiative?
+1.
Okay. Rollies. Ready?
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3. 11.
I got a 1. I got a rock.
All right.
Ellie, whenever you roll, it sounds like the popper from like Trouble.
From Trouble.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is the popper from Trouble. I got one 3D
Okay.
printed,
Okay.
and then I have some D20s in there. You can
That's
put any
awesome.
dice you want in there. Yeah, my friend Josh gave this to me as a Christmas present. I can send a picture to the chat, but it's really nice. And like this is, you can pull this down if you want, or
Yeah.
push the button. Yeah, and it's
That's
a little
sick.
like castle.
That's
Yeah, I like
really
it. I thought
funny.
it was cool. Yeah,
Wow.
very fun. Okay. So these, okay, I guess Thistle, how close do you think you were like halfway between the goats and the group?
Yeah, that sounds right. I would have approached them to strike the conversation.
Okay, so the goats are like 25 feet away from you, and they're like 50 feet away from the rest of the group.
And they're
Okay.
like on a rock face that we are like on ground level of.
Yeah, and it's kind of like they're kind of spread over, like not too far away. And I guess it's like this picture is showing here. Like they are kind of on both sides of a rock and slightly in front of it that has like a passageway that you all need to pass through. And that's why it was kind of like can we just go by type thing. So they are sort of, I guess I should say, between 10 to 20 feet above you all in various locations. And the biggest of their group, this big goat, is down on like the same level as you. Unless, Thistle, are you flying up in the air right now?
I
Like,
was
do you think
going
you would have
to-
like... Do you think you walked up to the goats or flew over to them?
walked over?
Okay, cool. So you're on the ground, and the big goat is on the ground with you.
Yay. That's gonna hurt, probably. That's gonna hurt a lot.
So then we'll say the big goat, or the rest of the goat group are more like 65 feet away from the party right now. Party. This is this'll. All right, so Jasper, you are up. You're 50 feet away from this big goat and like 65 to 75 feet away from the rest of the goats. What do you do?
The other goats are kind of like going up the kind of cliff face a little bit.
Yeah, they're just kind of like on top of an outcropping that you need to go between.
Sure.
And I'm not sure if you all are aware of this, but goats, the way their hooves are sort of shaped, actually like acts a bit as a suction cup. So like goats in D&D, for instance, have a climbing speed, and it is how a goat can walk on like an 80-degree incline. Because they can just kind of like walk with their little suction cup feet. And it seems like they are all very sure-footed on this mountain, despite it being like covered in ice and at a weird angle and shit.
So
Real
the
life mountain
reason...
goat.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, real life mountain goats can do 90-degree walls, just straight up.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy. They're like Spider-Man. And like the Tobey Maguire scene when he's just walking
Yeah.
up the wall, but it's a goat.
Or
Spider-Man,
more like a goat,
a goat
Goat
man. Yeah.
right?
Hope like monster.
hmm
That's who he really was. He was just a misunderstood hero.
Absolutely. The public monster famously would climb, get on walls and stop street crimes.
Yep, that's him.
I wish. Okay. There will at some point I will make a Louisville-based D&D game with legendary things about Louisville. I've talked to Bryce about this in the past. Once that's done, we'll you'll definitely be the people to play in it. But
I want to be...
for the time being, what do you do to these actual goats?
Okay, so the reason I asked about the verticality of the goats is because Jasper is going to try, if it's possible, to shoot a goat that's on top that would then fall down and hit another goat. That's what Jasper would want to do.
You want to
2 goats, 1 goat.
try and do some goat math
Mm-hmm.
to sure, I'll say that one of the ones that's like 75 feet is like roughly above 2 of them. So basically if he fell one way he'd hit this one, if he fell this way he'd hit the other one, or he could fall between. So depending on what you do, I might like roll to see which way the body falls, unless you can do something to push it.
Kind of, just sort of as Jasper is seeing like the big one kind of get ready to buck up, he starts drawing his bow and then will shoot the battle hammer longbow and try to shoot this top goat to where it will fall. I will aim as my bonus action.
What's your range?
3. The longbow. Hang on.
150.
150, 400, I think.
Fantastic.
150.
It is not currently a blizzard, so your attack doesn't have disadvantage. Your aim gives you advantage. You are trying to aim for a goat and hit another goat.
It's 156.
It is 75 feet away. Go ahead and roll me an attack. You have advantage on it.
Cool. I got a 17.
A 17 to hit a goat?
Yeah.
You got it. You hit
Wow.
that goat.
Okay. I got a 15.
Did you add sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay. 15 damage. You and this wasn't a magical arrow, right? It was a mundane
it was
arrow.
a normal arrow.
Okay. You aim this bow and fire at this goat, and you know, as a reminder, they're not like super small goats, even though they're not all considered giant. The one that's giant is, you know, obviously like a Clydesdale-sized goat, which is a lot. And
It's a lot of goat.
How do I freaking find my goat guide? They moved all the things around on here. Goat. There we go. Mountain goat. Getting this mountain goat art up, baby. Jeez. Why won't you let me show them? Let me show them the goat. My library. That's what it... No? Would that be there? Ah, jeez. Where do you put the goat pics?
In the
All
secret
right, sorry,
folder.
yeah, you don't want everyone to get to those.
Homework.
Goat.
Taxes.
That did it.
I had to pay to download my old last year's taxes. So dumb.
That's fucking bullshit.
That's how they get you.
All right, finally. Goat pics coming your way. So
I'm
these
so
mountain
pretty.
goats are big, thick, bulky goats. And your arrow, which does 15 damage, does not kill it. But now it's pissed off at you. What do you do with the rest of your turn?
Nothing. I'll just say, oh, well, let's go.
Action, bonus action, no movement, communication, interaction was you're drawing your bow. End of turn.
Yep.
Glanduil, what do you do?
You said there's 6 regular goats?
6 regular goats that are between 65 and 75 feet away, and 1 big goat that's 50 feet away.
Fireball. Oh wait.
Almost. Chance spellbook has that in it. I will draw my blades as always. Swing them around. Not activate Blade Song yet, though. We'll save that until we see that this is a real deal. But I will just draw them in front of my face and pull one back like an arrow from a bow and say, "Blue Tiger style, blazing arrow," and launch a firebolt at him. I'm going to launch it at the one that Jasper hit.
Fantastic. Roll an attack. I love it. Love the flavor. Love the vibe.
Spell attack. 19 to hit.
That will hit for sure.
Nice. 9 damage. A fire type.
Awesome. Where do you aim for? Tell me what happens. And roll a d6 for me. You want a 1 to 2 or a 5 and 6?
Got a 6.
Okay, fantastic. It strikes one of the goats. Tell me what happens to the goat that you shoot at.
It just got like knocked down by Jasper, and it starts to get up and like get ready to charge at us. But as it's kind of like doing the thing where they like rear up to go forward, it just catches him right in the belly, and he falls backwards.
Yes. Shot. The goat tumbles, and its body strikes one of the goats below it. The goat has rolled a dex save and got an 18. And I will say, with your all's keen eyes, these goats seem pretty sure-footed, as if they might have advantage on a dex save or something like that.
Oh, you mean the DC for that wasn't 25? Come on.
And I will give it half of the bludgeoning damage from the fall. It takes 3 damage. Yeah. One goat is down, though. Well done. That was your action. Do you move or bonus act or communicate?
I'll move just like off to the right a little bit so we're not all bunched up.
Okay. Yes. So I will say at this point, I guess describing the terrain a little bit more. To the right of the direction you're facing is cliffside that goes up, unclimbable. To your left, there is about 30 feet, and then it is the edge of this cliff that you could fall off of.
I will move 15 feet to the left.
Cool. So you're like getting close to the wall. Perfect. Amazing. So, end of turn. Big goat coming for you. Lowers its head and charges straight at you, Thistle. It moves 20 feet towards you and makes a ram attack. Okay, that's going to be this one. Here we go. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's a natural 2, so that's not going to pass whatever my dexterity
Cool.
is.
So you're like, we'll fucking kill you. And this goat lowers its head and charges 25 feet towards you and like brings its horns up, knocking you through the air, and you land like on the edge of the cliff. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
6.
You begin to fall off this cliff. Luckily, you do have wings, so not the biggest deal. You'll just need to fly at the beginning of your turn. However, as this goat hits you, you do take some damage. Where is... Yep, there we go. You're taking extra damage as well from the charge attack.
While you're getting gored by this goat's horns, look at this goat horn that I found on my walk this morning.
Damn, what?
Whoa!
Cool.
My dude's finding goat horns.
Yeah, it was sitting on a table on a busy street, just unattended.
What?
Might have been a dog
Yeah.
toy.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
like you do.
Like you do. Thistle takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage from this ram knocking into you at full force, and you all see Thistle reach, grab, and just fall off the cliff. Equinox suddenly sees him gone.
Reaction, featherfall.
Oh,
You know I
okay.
can fly though.
That's true. I do know you can fly. I'll save my spell slot.
All right, I for sure makes
I'm ready.
sense.
Because I've flown in front of everybody
That's
at this
true.
point.
That's true.
Yeah, you
I thought
start
of
to
it
do
as
the
soon as I
mental
said it.
math of like, I could stop this right now, and then you look and you're like, but what if all of them fall? Maybe okay. And the moment passes. I will say, after doing that, the goat backs up 15 feet after like knocking Thistle off the cliff. And
Oh, that's rude.
it ends its turn like 45 feet away from the party. Thistle overboard.
It's like it knew I had stuff to do if it stayed where it was.
Absolutely. You all see
It did.
some of the other... Huh?
I'm kidding.
You all see some of the other goats sort of like come down and be starting to like flank the giant goat, and they all look to be like either readying for something. Like you're not sure if it's defensive or offensive posturing, but it seems like they are kind of like getting ready for you all to come close, but like swarming around their biggest member. Forjand, you are up. There are 7 goats 45 feet away from you. Between 45 and 65 feet away. No, not 65. 45 and 55.
Okay. Well, then I am just going to move up 30 feet.
Okay.
And so bonus action, I'm gonna. I don't know if I don't think I would have had the hammer lit already. So I'll light the hammer, and then I'm going to dodge, but I'm just gonna be waving the hammer around menacingly. Hopefully trying to get their attention so that they don't try to charge anyone else.
Okay, I love it. So taking the dodge action?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thistle, you are up. Thistle, you're falling off of a mountain.
I will pull the wings out and cease falling and fly
You have
back up.
a brief flashback to your childhood and learning to fly for the first time. And the first thing they taught you was how to like catch yourself if you're falling. Best way to get the instincts to kind of kick in on flight. And you do what you've always done. Right yourself. We'll say this cost you about 10 feet of movement, but you can come right back up.
I remember that time that my mom took me to the top of the 5th free tree and said, "Good luck," and tossed me
And
off.
just push you off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a great birthday.
Your wings had fully come in and like, extended and filled out, and it was time. But boy,
Happy
howdy, did that
birthday.
change
Good
your
luck.
life. Yeah.
So I'll fly
Absolutely.
up back to level with the battlefield, fly up above the goats as much as I can. Draw.
You could get like 20 feet above them, probably,
Great. Perfect.
with just your movement.
And then I'll draw a light crossbow. Which part of my action economy does summoning Donkey do? Because he hasn't been around yet.
I think
That's my action.
Donkey has been with you the whole time. I don't think that
Excellent.
he has been dismissed.
I didn't
As
have
far
him
as
in
I
my
recall.
notes, so
Yeah, because
he
you
didn't
all,
get
I
killed
have,
since our last long rest, so he should be
he
alive.
hasn't. So, and he's around. I think he helped with like guarding and spells or something. But yeah, Donkey's still around. And I guess I will also add to yours because you still have Azuzu, right, Glenduil?
Yes.
Sorry, I will add Azuzu and Donkey to this list for action economy.
So I'd
so
like
yeah,
to send
he's out.
Donkey in on the distract attack on the big fella to give the
Okay.
help action.
Fantastic. Yeah. So, putting Donkey at risk, he charges in and like lands on the horns and just starts swinging the head around on the biggest goat, I assume.
Yes.
And you take aim, and you'll still have a bonus action after this if you wish to do anything else. So that was just your action and movement.
I'll take aim with the crossbow. Ooh. I rolled a 4 and a 2, so I don't think those are going to hit.
What does that add up to total?
Adds up to on the 4, that's a 11.
My dude, that just hits.
Nice.
They're
Nice,
goats.
I shouldn't have wrote it off so quickly. Okay.
They're
Nice.
goats. Always say what it adds up to. That hits, so that's a sneak attack. So bow damage plus 2d6, and yeah.
That is a 10 plus 15.
And this is your new battle hammer crossbow
Yes.
with non-magical ammunition, but from the magic weapon.
I rolled with magic. I didn't say anything. All the rolls were with a +1 bolt.
Not a +2. Okay, fantastic.
Right.
So, that being said, 15 damage total.
Yes.
You fire your shot and it strikes into the chest, and there's like a look of like panic and fury, and you hear "Fuck! Ow! I'm gonna fucking kill you!" from the goat, and they all are just like bleeding loudly. You still have a bonus action if you wish to do anything with it.
I'm not gonna hide. Don't need to disengage, so nope, I'm good.
Just hanging in the air, chilling.
Hanging in the air, out of hoof reach of the big fella.
Okay, fantastic. Do you have Donkey come back to you?
Ooh, if I can, yes, absolutely.
Let me see.
Bonus action, recall Donkey.
Does he have? I think it's an action to like do that. Flying monkeys. Okay, it will provoke an opportunity attack from the goat for him to come back to you, but it's possible.
He's gonna get attacked either way on the goat's next turn, which is before mine. Or
Well,
yeah, give him. Let's see what happens.
having him do it. Okay.
Yep.
Donkey's armor class is 12. Right?
He's a tough boy.
He's a big boy.
Yes, armor class 12.
Okay.
Rip donkey.
I've got 2 more find familiar spells, like supplies. You know, he'll be back.
Donkey, after grabbing the horns, goes to fly away, and you kind of watch in horror as the giant goat just sort of gets up a little bit, grabs Donkey in its mouth, and you hear it like bite down, and then there's just a poof of magical smoke.
Shit. Sorry, Donkey.
Rolled a 16 on the die, so yeah. Donkey.
Okay, so we know that the goat doesn't have a -5 to its attack rolls.
Definitely not a -5.
For sure.
End of turn and the end of life again for Donkey. That poor sweet little flying monkey baby. Skywatcher, you are up. You are a lynx.
I am a lynx. I'm gonna attack goat.
The
That's
big
what I'm
one?
gonna do. Yeah, might as well. Um,
All right.
there's
Are
not
you
one
going
in
for the
between. Oops. There's not one
there he's the one in front.
between me and
There
that
are
one. Okay,
others.
that's what I
Yeah.
behind. Yeah, then yes, I'm definitely going for
Are you going for
the
the
big
bite
one.
attack?
I am going for yeah, yeah.
All right.
Definitely bite.
Go
So
for
here
it.
go.
You'll add 3 to
That's gonna
whatever
be
you roll if you hit.
I got a 16. Oh wait,
That'll hit.
sorry. Nope, I got more than a 16.
Well,
I got
it'll still
distracted.
hit.
You said yeah. Cool. And then
1d8 plus 3.
that's gonna be a 7. Damn.
You run over as a lynx and engage with this big goat as it goes and bites and ends the life of Donkey, and land on it, biting into it, and it starts freaking out. Fuck, fuck, ow, ow. It's looking pretty rough. It's just like it's moving as your teeth are just like ripping different pieces of its neck, and you're just starting to get covered in this like warm blood. You like feel the pulse of its life in your mouth. That was your action and almost all of your movement. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
No, I don't think I really have much to do unless I wanted to change out of being a lynx, and I don't want to do that.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
It is Goody's turn, and Goody says, "I'm gonna try and make him get stuck there," and sticks a vine into the mountain, and out of the ground where all of the goats are, all of these vines burst out, wrapping around them, attempting to entangle all of these goats. The goats. Okay, I need to do 6 rolls at advantage. Nope, that would knock it prone though, so it doesn't have advantage. Okay, cool. So 6, 7 rolls. Okay, I'm gonna do different dice. Is it too loud when it pops? It's not annoying, is it?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, great. 1. Goody's got a 14. That is a pass, fail, 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 pass, pass. So 3 pass and 3 fail, and then of the very biggie one, fail. Fantastic. 3 of the goats and the big goat are all entangled. As you see these vines wrap around them. Andrea says, good job, Goody. That was great. And raises their bow and just fires 2 shots. Drea has advantage on this attack because of the entangle. That's a 19 on the die. That's a 16 on the die. Those are good. Do do. Do 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 do. Drea, real quick to the group, is like, should I take down the biggest one or go for the small ones before they let go of their arrows? Who says what first?
The big one.
All right, cool. You see one of Drea's arrows goes straight into the eye of the big goat as it's freaking out, and its body starts to fall, and like these vines are like capturing it in place, so it's just like stuck sort of limply in the air, dead. And you see another one of the arrows goes and fires through the one goat that another goat had fallen on it, kills it, and then passes into another goat that was unharmed and does some damage to it.
Nice.
And end of Drea's turn. Jasper, you are up.
Jasper's going to shoot the one that got that pass-through damage.
Okay, go for it.
I guess I will aim
That
again.
one, yeah, if you want to... 3 of them that don't have that damage are entangled and you have advantage on, and then that one you would have to do something to give yourself advantage.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to aim with that one.
Fantastic.
I got an 18 on the die.
That'll hit.
Yeah. God. Wow. 13, 6, 19 plus 23 damage.
Incredible. You fire your arrow and it passes through that one and impacts the one behind it that is entangled, and 23 damage. Is that what you said?
Yes.
And it is looking pretty rough. 3 goats remain, 2 uninjured and 1 fairly well injured. Glenduel and Azuzu. Or I guess, do you say anything on your turn? Communication?
I do not.
Jasper? Okay, Glenduel and Azuzu, your turn.
And all 3 of them are
Entangled. Absolutely.
Sweet. I will do the same thing I did last time, but also move 30 feet up towards them.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage, using Elven accuracy. Yeehaw, I love rolling so many dice. 23.
That hits.
Flaming arrow. 6 points of fire damage.
Okay, babe. Still up. Just barely. You stride forward, firing out. Does it come out of your sword?
Yeah, just like one of them is the arrow, the other one is the bow.
Oh, that's right. Yes. And letting it go, it fires, and the smell of cooking goat meat fills the air. The goats are freaking out. Bonus action or Azuzu, anything?
No, I think I'm good. We seem to have
Fantastic.
this handled.
Cool. It is all of the goats' turn. They are freaking out. And I think that they're going to try to break out of this entangled stuff. They need... Okay. You see they all start freaking out. 2 of them are trying and fail to get out, and the third one manages to break free, disengages, and just kind of like hops off the side of the mountain where you all are. Kind of like disappears out of view. And 2 of them are left sort of fighting this, and Thistle, you hear them going, "Please, no, don't hurt us, please." And Forehand, it is your turn. There are 2 goats left in sight. They are bleating nonstop in panic as like vines and roots cling to them, making them unable to move.
And so we've dropped 4 of them, and one of them ran away.
4 of them, 1 of them ran away, 2 remain.
Okay. I guess I will just close the gap and take a swing.
Do Do it. Do it. Do it.
And if they're restrained, then I'm definitely not going to miss. That's an 18.
An 18. All right.
And then the damage is 15, 19.
19. Dammy. Yeah. Are you attacking the one that like looked pretty close to death, or going for a different one?
I think I was going to go for a different one.
Okay. You strike a goat so hard that you, with a single swipe, make the goat look like the other one that's very nearly dead. It's freaking out.
All right. Then I'm.
And you all see two panicking goats, terrified. Fuck, please, no! Ah, ah! So close to death. On death's stoop, about like touching the doorbell.
Yeah. I guess I'll.
End of
Do we,
turn?
have do we have the spores going right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I just call out. Looks like they're done with this fight. I don't think they want to be here anymore.
Thistle, it is your turn. You understand how terrified these goats are. They're freaking out. It does feel like, you know, the tables have really kind of shifted for them as far as their negotiating power. And I will say, when you were talking to them and the goat was like, let's fight, there was a look among the other goats of like, oh fuck, really? Like, so these two are both as close to death as one can be without being unconscious and terrified. What do you do?
I'll renegotiate, I guess. You know, goats too that are left alive. You're looking pretty rough there, fellas.
Fuck yeah!
Would be our mounts.
Yeah. Think you can carry some weight up this hill?
Yeah, so I guess roll intimidation. You have advantage. Or animal handling. Either one.
Ooh, one was a natural 19, so animal handling will be 21.
Incredible. Yes, please. The other one says, I feel like I'm about to die. Can we rest or something? But yes, we'll do it.
Nah, hang in there, fellas. Hold on. And so, hey guys, the goats are giving up, you know, but they're hurting a little bit. Goody, maybe do you have a berry for each of the goats? Maybe get them stable so they can carry somebody up this big ass mountain.
You guys actually had me give all of the berries away, so they're all gone. I don't have any. But I could heal them if they need some healing. I can just do that.
If they're gonna be mounts, they might need a little bit of healing.
It might be
sounds like
good,
it'll be useful.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm all healing. And
while
he
Goody's doing
says-
that, I'll just start butchering the other ones.
Me too.
Jeez. Incredible. Goody casts some cure wounds, and both of these goats. Oh, cool. Well, rolls max. So they're both looking a lot better. Not like fully healed, but on a scale from 1 to 20, one might call them a 13, as far as 20 being the healthiest one might be.
All right, Equinox, we got
You all
two
start
mounts.
hacking these goats to pieces. Do me a favor and roll survival checks
I'm gonna use
as
my
you start to
anime
cut them up.
attendant.
I'm gonna say that Drea will assist if you want at least one of you, and Goody can assist another person if there are multiple survival checks that want to be made.
Okay.
I already rolled and got a dirty 20, so someone else take those.
I'm gonna
And
cast guidance on myself.
sure, that's fine.
I'll throw a
Thistle
guidance
and
out.
Jasper, both of you all roll me a perception check. And is anyone else helping cut up these goats?
I was gonna walk up to the 2 remaining goats and try and talk to them without speak with animals.
Ah, okay. Please go on.
I'll walk up and say, "Fear not, goats. I know that your leader has just been destroyed in front of you. But worry not, we shall be your new leaders. And if you need a more familiar face to look up to, you may use my friend here." And I'll pull out one of my ivory goats of wondrous power, the goat of traveling, and put it on the ground and make it into a large goat with riding horse stats. So I assume it's a bit bigger than they are.
What the hell?
We'll give it a climb speed though, and beep beep beep. Thistle, you hear the goats being like, "What the fuck is this guy saying? I don't even understand." And then you put this statue on the ground. I think there's like a command word for it.
I think so.
What do you say for your command word?
Go, go, goat.
Excellent. And what does this goat look like?
A big black goat with blue eyes, just like my cat, who's apparently
Amazing.
an owl.
Borderline satanic. I love it. Yes, you summon forth this magical goat, and I guess they start bleeding at it. And it'll understand your actions, right?
I should have looked it up.
Ivory goat of wondrous power. Goat mode activate.
Goats, relax. My friend, my companion, just
The goat of
wants to-
traveling become a large goat, which is interesting because there are like giant goat statistics. It has.
Well, that's the goat of travail, is giant goat
Oh.
statistics.
I'm looking at the goat of traveling. Oh, is it? Okay. Large goat with riding horse statistics. 24 charges each hour or portion thereafter. It spins in the beast form, costs 1 charge. You can use it as often as you wish. When it runs out of charges, it reverts to figurine. It can't be used until 7 days have passed. Okay, cool. So you have this goat for up to 24 hours if you want. And I think it uses a charge an hour at a time. And so can you like summon it back and forth? Each hour or portion thereof it spins in beast form costs 1 charge. While it has charges, you can use it as often as you wish. When it runs out of charges, it reverts. So it's just a goat for now. Right? You can't like turn it back into its little form.
It reverts to a figurine early if it drops to 0 hit points, or if you use an action to speak the command word again while touching it.
Cool. So you could kind of like summon this and banish it and summon it and banish it if you want.
Yeah, I'll keep it up for an hour to start with, just so these goats have a friend.
It understands your language and obeys your speaking commands. If you issue no command, the creature defends itself but takes no other actions. So, what do you tell this goat to do? It's kind of just like standing over them. It's obviously bigger, and it's a big black goat.
I will say, goat do wheel. Tell them that I mean them no harm. Explain that we're friends.
Thistle, you hear this goat say, "Goats! We mean you no harm. We are friend." And the other goats are like, "Oh, all right." Good.
He's your
Please.
friend, guys. Bah, he's your friend.
Yes, I am Goatuil, and I am here to guide us on this quest. And it looks to you, Glanduil, and nods in the affirmative. Is anyone else helping cut up the other goats? Besides Jasper and Thistle, or is it just the two of them? Andrea.
I guess I could, just because one of them is pretty chunky.
Yeah, big chunky boy for sure. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me as well as a perception check. And Jasper, what did you get on your survival? Survival and perception.
My survival was 18, and my perception was only 9.
Your survival's 27? Jesus. And your perception? I'll say you have advantage on that too, because Dre is there. Oh, never mind. A natural 20? Cool. What does that take you to total? Fantastic. And Thistle, I believe you said you got a 20 on your survival check?
Yep.
Survival check. And what was on your perception?
14.
Okay. Forge Hand, you skin this big goat. Of the 3 other goats, Jasper and Thistle sort of perfectly skin them. If you all want to get meat from them, you can absolutely do that. Big ol' thighs or legs or whatever sort, shoulder, chunky bit, whatever you're looking for. You also collect 8 goat horns, either individually or 4 sets of goat horns. I'm not sure what piece you want of the goat. And Jasper, as you are kind of like, and then we're going to say, you know, you all butchering up these goats properly and skinning them. I'm going to be nice because there's an at 20. You're on the side of a mountain. This takes you 30 minutes to do as you all are kind of chilling. And Jasper, as you masterfully go through this process, you're looking at all the handiwork, you notice a weird pattern, and it looks like there is a degree of like, because this was a nat 20 on your perception check, right?
Yes.
You see in and on the goats a number of places. I mean, these goats have seen some shit. They've fought various battles. They all have scars. But there is a particularly like repeated sort of pattern of teeth on them, as if they had all been bitten by the same thing, but it looks like at different periods. Some of them kind of look the same, but the thing is, you notice that it's like on the neck in particular, and where like the canines, which looks larger than average, I guess you would think. It's kind of like right on like an artery, real strong. And nothing about the goats in particular like weirds you out. They don't seem magical or anything, but you just notice like that as a repeated like scar on them from some past fight. It's very odd. You're not really sure what to make of it. But with your perception check, that is what you notice.
I will communicate that to the group. And then we'll ask Thistle, can you ask them about this? Like it looks like something has repeatedly kind of bitten them on the
At
neck.
this point, he cannot because the magic has faded.
Oh.
So it's set.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't know that.
Well,
But,
my,
like-
my spells faded away. I can't really talk to him without casting it again, but I could cast it again if we're super curious.
I mean, not to. I don't know. What out there kind of repeatedly bites stuff in the neck?
Right? Think we've seen
Yep,
something
yeah,
like
and,
that.
and without killing it, that's the part that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Glandwell, you're a nerd. What do you read anything about that kind of stuff
Have I?
before?
Have I read
Yeah,
anything about
nerd.
this? Are these vampire teeth?
Roll an Arcana check or History check.
Great. I will guide myself.
I can point out the puncture marks in the pelts if that would provide any sort of assistance. Look at these.
I would say he could be guided if you wish to offer that assistance.
I can do that, but I think he can do that.
I did. Cool. Oh, it was almost a natural 20, but it is a 24.
Yeah, I mean, you in your time of studies, I feel like do you think Glanduil in general read about a bunch of adventurers and shit? Like,
Absolutely. That's what he wants
Yeah.
to do.
for sure. And you've had a long time to read a lot of books, and you recall having read in an adventurer's sort of autobiography them mentioning, facing off against vampires, this sort of undead creature that would drink the blood of its victims and would sometimes, as part of that, like, not kill them, but like keep showing up and draining more and more blood type thing. And I'll say you heard of vampires, and you go over and actually like look at the teeth, and the stories you have heard of vampires have been of like human like creatures, and the teeth that Jasper is pointing to don't look like they are from a human. In fact, I would say if you and Jasper together want to roll like an insight check, I would let one or the other of you do that and have advantage on the roll.
I got +0, so probably.
I will do that. You said at advantage, you say?
Yeah, as
Okay.
as Glenduel's kind of like you show him the bites, and he's like, that doesn't look like a fucking human's bite pattern.
Okay. Can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure.
Okay, I'm also going to use a psi bolstered knack, so I'm juicing the fuck up. I rolled a natural 1 and a 2, and I rolled 2 1s on both of my other die. So, literal worst case scenario. I got a.
Use my point of inspiration for the session.
Okay.
Please.
Kind.
Yes, thank you. Wow.
I want to know. What kind of vampires? Are they
Natural
centaurs?
19 plus 6 plus 3, so that's 25 plus 4, 29.
Nice.
You, with your training that you've had with Drea, are like, this, if there's something weird about this and it's not a human, you kind of like look at the pattern, and Drea comes up next to you and is looking too, and it looks profoundly canine to you. And then with you rolling a 29.
Wait, I
go ahead
got
and-
way more. Hang on. It was a 19 on the die plus 6, so that's 25. 6, 7, 8 is a 28, and then I got plus 4 for my insight roll. So
32.
It's 32. Sorry.
Right. You spent the die. This bite pattern reminds you of the gnolls that you briefly fought in the Dale.
This here bite looks like a gnoll bite.
And Glanduel's like, well,
A Noah vampire then. Woof.
All right. I guess kind of. Can I use my Mary Berry perception to see if I smell a gnoll? Since I know that we've fought one before, can I just be like,
yeah, take a sniff of the air.
nice?
Absolutely.
Can I guide myself?
Yeah.
Okay, survival roll. 17.
You don't smell any gnolls in the air.
Okay. No
And
gnolls here.
I mean, they're kind of funky too.
Yucko. All right. Well, so got a vampire gnoll. Should we ask these
And I guess
goats
I'll
if they
say
know where
earlier,
gnolls are?
just to bring it all the way back to your original nat 20 perception check, these bites look old. Like they've been bitten and healed, and it doesn't look like it's super recent on any of them. And like you even go over and check the living ones, and it looks like it's from a while back, and it just never, animals that get injuries in the wild don't have the benefit of bandages and things that reduce the wounds beyond their natural healing abilities. And this part especially just never, it's just like scar tissue.
All right. Well, scary. Watch out for gnolls. I guess vampires are real.
Well, of course they are. You didn't believe in them?
No, I don't know. I mean, who knows what out of that
Only
stuff's real?
children don't believe in vampires.
I don't know.
At least in elven communities.
Sure.
But we all know that elves are known for not killing their meals. Cough.
Also very true. Yeah, shows a degree of intelligence for something that I've never seen actually be that smart. All right, well, that's some unwelcome news. Y'all kind of rested up? You want to take off up the mountain? I'll stuff all this meat in this here bag of holding.
I'm ready to go.
Cool. How much meat did we get? Is there a poundage?
I would say 3 normal goats worth and 1 giant goat's worth. How much meat on
These
average?
Old vampires perhaps have developed albinism in order to better survive in this environment, and those were the white-furred, two-legged creatures they spoke of.
I mean, or maybe they were just white anyway, and something turned them into vampires.
I love Google. The dressed weight of a 250-pound goat is about 150 pounds. About 85 pounds of it is usable meat. So 85 times 3, and then let's triple that for the big guy.
275 plus the big guy.
So another 275.
Which is more than the
Or
bag can
250.
hold.
85 times 3 is... Well, I'm not too worried
255.
about that. 85 times 3 is 255 times 2. So you got
Not
about 500,
exactly.
500 pounds of goat meat right there.
Wow.
Which would max out the bag all on its own, but there's already other stuff in the bag.
Okay.
I'm
well,
I'm not too worried about the bag. It's
I got,
just meat.
I got a big bag.
Lots of it.
Big
It's
meat bag.
Yep. Got a bunch of meat in there.
We should see if the goats are hungry.
Oh,
They
too soon.
maybe they will be in a little bit. Let's wait a little before we try to
Right.
feed them their friends.
I'm still a lynx. I can't. I didn't actually say that.
We have the my telepathic bond, so you could have said that to me if you wanted.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I did. I didn't know that was open right now.
Nice. Yeah, I think I rolled it probably 2 hours ago or something. So, and I rolled a 5.
Which two of us are hitching a ride? Jasper and Glendwell? Perhaps?
I've got my own goat.
I am not very strong, so I would like to ride a goat.
Jasper's riding a goat.
Yeehaw!
Jasper on goat.
Can I give it a little
One.
like pet, as if I didn't just square up to murder it, and see if it will be nice to me?
You can roll animal handling with disadvantage.
Nice. Oh, I did not do well. I rolled a 4.
It seems terrified of you,
That's
but
fine.
you mount up. Drea is on Tilda. Glanduil is on Goat Duil. Jasper is on Goat number 1. Forge Hand is on foot.
I'm probably too big for the goat.
Probably. Thistle, do you land on a goat?
No, I'll fly.
Okay, one of the goats is just unused.
I'll put my
Nobody?
goat away and ride on it.
All right, there we go. Glenduil on goat 2. Goodbye, other goats. And they're like, oh, bye. And
Did we use an hour of that?
yeah, I think it's gonna use an hour anytime it comes out.
Makes sense. Minimum.
So it's
fun.
like, 1 minute versus 60 minutes. It's worth the same charge. Cool. And Skywatcher is a cat. And Skywatcher, I think you have you all started climbing the mountain, I think at like 10. So Skywatcher, you're in Lynx form for like 15 more minutes.
Cool.
And this seems like a great place to take a break as you all continue on up the mountain.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Meet back here at 9:20.
Can I be a bad guy real quick? Do we need to roll for Blizzard again? Sick. Okay. I'm a flat cold guy. Ugh. Do I have to roll for my goat? Me. It's just some snow, and you got a hot hammer. 13. I rolled a 15 for Drea. Mhm. Uh, 15 for Drea. Plus. do I get to use my goat's action and movement? Okay. Okay. Does the incoming avalanche give me advantage on my animal handling to get to safety? Okay. That's fine. Oh, okay. Well then okay. That is a 17. Okay, so the stats I'm looking at are a speed of 40 feet. Is that for mountain goat? Okay, so then I could... Yes, okay. So... Okay, that's fine. Once I reach that 70 feet, is there a rock or other hard surface at or within 40 feet? Can I just do like a luck check for a rock? Like a boulder or something, like a hard flat surface that I could shoot my wrist-mounted grappling hook at to try to get some additional movement. Yes. Natural 20. No way. Cool. I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to shoot it 40 feet away from me. If it is like on the side of the mountain, I would like to kind of harken back to the acrobatic training that Morpha did with, was it the Jonathan, like the French guy? Yeah. And will kind of use the grappling hook to swing Ed and try to like use it as like a pivot point to kind of use some trapeze skills and shoot away from the rock face. Oh, that's yeah. Yes. It is an action to fire a reinforced cable onto a target surface within 40 feet. Make a dexterity check. You can add your proficiency bonus to this roll if you have proficiency with thieves' tools. On a result equal to or higher than the structure's AC, it latches. So, can I add a bolstered knack? It's a dexterity check. So, yes. Okay, so I got a 19 without it. With it, I got a 22. No, it just says, allow. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. He's on his own. So the cable latches itself to a specified point, allowing you to swing across gaps or possibly climb steep walls. You can have the cable detach itself from the surface as a bonus action, returning it to your device. Yes. Yeah, so I'm using my speed. So what is the movement I got from using the thing? Okay. I rolled another natural 20. What the fuck? As a 25. Sure, cool. And then I'm going to use my 30 feet of speed just to continue moving. Well, yeah, I think that's, yeah. Yes, so that's a total. Yes, because, yeah. Yes. So that's 180 feet. Okay. Just wow. Just he's a backpack. Ooh. That's funny. That's sick. Yeah. Shit! Jasper will run over while gazing upon it with the purple eye. Can I do like a perception check on it as I approach it? Guidance. Wow. I got a 25 on my perception check. Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah, can I detect thoughts on this guy? Alright. I got a natural 20. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and heal him. He's real bad off. You should wake him up and say, Garrett, wake up. Yeah. Mm. 对。4. I don't need any. -6. I think Jesse rolled a 6, so it's 8. Okay. I guess Yeah, so I will say that to the group in the brain chat. If I go on initiative, I will not say that early enough. Damn. I rolled a 6. Damn. I rolled a 16 for Drea. We're doing it. Did we go over the goat pelts that we got? I don't think. I think we just said meat and horns. 3 normal pelts, right? Yeah. Me too. Yeah. No. Oh. Oh no. That's awful. Hell yeah. I'm. Yeah. Yes. And I will. I guess use my action to don my shield. Oh shit. Okay, that's cool. Yes. I'm just gonna do that. And then, yeah, I guess just wait. Can I grab my parrying dagger? Like, okay, I just didn't know if I could grab that and, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. I don't have anywhere to move, I guess, so I'm just gonna prepare for something to jump on me. I guess, can I run to somebody that's pinned? That's what I want to do. So I guess to whichever is closer. Cool, I will go to this one. I can't do anything with my bonus action. So I'll have to look at what you're talking about because I don't remember. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. I'll use the shove. Try to push the cat off of Thistle. Yeah. I believe it's just, yeah, I think it's 14 plus 3. It's a 17. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Can I shove it off the mountain? Are we that close? Away. Aye. Oh yeah, damn. Well, so I was debating on whether or not I should try to shoot you with the grappling hook, because aren't you small again? So it's forced movement if you give yourself up to the strength save. Yeah, so I didn't know if it was even. Yeah. Okay, so I. Yeah, that's cool. Then I will save that so I could fly you like a kite. Surely not. We only see how many crag cats? There's 3 of them? 5 of them. Okay, never mind. No, that's all I got. Just acting with my shield and parry dagger out, ready to deflect anything that I can. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mine? Sure. I get it back. Meow. Hmm. Um, I if I attack incapacitated, does it wake it up? I don't think it does, right? Cool. Then I will. Does incapacitated give sneak attack? Okay, cool. Then I will aim at it then and stab it with my parrying dagger. Uh, 18 on the die. That's yes, I rolled 13 damage. Yes. Alright, I'll just keep poking this one, I guess. I guess, can I move around it to where if it comes out of being incapacitated, it's looking at me and away from Thistle? Okay. Still got my shield out. I can't move anyway because I aimed, so. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Two hands. No. Wow. Oh, whoa! I'm gonna stab the deadest looking one. Do I need to move to get to it? Okay. I will. Does switching from the parrying dagger to the sword cost? Is that an object interaction? Okay, I can do that. Yes. All right. Attacking 17 plus some numbers, and then Cool. A 10 total damage. I don't have a weapon in my offhand because I'm holding a shield. So I will throw the remaining Bobcat with my bonus action telekinetic shove. Yes. Wow. Nice. Wow. We did it. Part of it. Perceiving. Um, 21. Woohoo! Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Goodbye. Thank you for running.